Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until probably around 5 o'clock. I might leave a little early today. I know I'm late, but I've been doing some long shows. Stuff is being neglected. I can't be neglecting stuff all the time. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. Uh, um, let me say hello to the people. I'm sorry, I read the last comment that came in. It made me chuckle. Let me say hello. Robert Willis, good afternoon. Robert's first out the gate, taking back his rightful place. Lewis Talbert, representing Sharonville, good afternoon. Got Erica Hummins in the house, representing Reading, good afternoon. Steban Speed, good afternoon. He's representing Westwood. And wrapping up the top five, Vincent Jones. He says, Blue Ashes in the building. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Got Maria Smith, representing North College Hill. Good afternoon to you. Anthony Prosser, good afternoon. DeAndre Crosby says, first. All right. Look, you believe what you want to believe. We live in the era of alternative facts. Cedric Robinson, good afternoon. Terry Anderson, representing downtown, good afternoon. Dwayne Larkin, representing Mount Airy, good afternoon. Drea, representing Sycamore Township, good afternoon. Got Brent Beard in the house, he's representing Dallas, Texas, good afternoon to you, Brent. Pat Rogers in the house, representing East Westwood, good afternoon. Daryl Carpenter say what up, Emanuel Livingston, and the 5464144043 AXP chat family. Checking in from good old Forest Park. Those numbers all mean something. They all mean something significant. Just in case you didn't know, which you probably didn't, because I never said it. Ben Thomas, or maybe I did. Maybe I did tell y'all what the numbers mean on the element. Ben Thomas, representing Southeast Deer Park. It feels like that's just a little corner somewhere. But good afternoon, Ben Thomas. Got Veronica Burdine, representing College Hill. Good afternoon. Anthony says, when ain't you late? I'm never late. How can you ever be late when you just the end taking up my time? But if you want me to stay. And he said, how could I ever be late when you're a woman taking up my time? So that was my variation on that. I'm sorry. It's the best I could do just off the top of my head. Dina Johnson, the angel, representing Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. Got Brenda Early in the house, representing Fairfield. Good afternoon, Brenda. Good afternoon. Crystal Hoskins out there at the Christ Hospital. Good afternoon to you. Carolyn Smith, good afternoon. Andrea Bustle out there in Gulf Manor. Oh, I'm sorry. Andrea says she's from downtown. Okay. Andrea representing downtown. Good afternoon. D. Goss says, I'm sorry, De Goss. It's all one name. De Goss. It says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Janice, my favorite. Janice says, you're here. Hi. Yes, I am here. And you're here. Hi. Hi. Hiccups. Nat Turner, good afternoon, representing Madville. Al Johnson. Not A.I. Johnson, like Artificial Intelligence Johnson. Even though I think that'll be happening sometime soon. We'll be naming artificial intelligence. Al Johnson, representing Monroe. Good afternoon. Dina says, I know what 5464 is for. What's the 140434 for? Guess. I want you to guess what that would be for. And if you're right, then I'll give you a prize. The first person that can guess what that's for, I will put together an afternoon experiment gift pack or something. I don't know. It'd be like a t-shirt and a hoodie and a mug or, something like that. I'll put together some sort of a gift pack. Pamela Kinney in the house. Good afternoon. Representing North Avondale. All right. Jerika put some gibberish. My brother, I'm here in the nail salon, but I couldn't miss the afternoon experiment. Well, gibberish back to you. And thank you for checking out the show. And tell all of the chicks up in the nail salon, Emanuel said hello. Emanuel love the ladies. If there's any dudes in there, don't tell them I said hello. Which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with dudes going and get your nails done. I've done it a few times. You ain't got to get them painted and long and stuff. You can just get a nice little manicure. Get a nice pedicure. I really can't do pedicures because my feet are really ticklish. And it's a weird thing. But yeah, I've gotten a few manicures here and there. But don't tell them dudes I said hello. Diana Huddleston Angel, representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. All right. Daryl want to know what the numbers mean. If y'all guess it right, it's not that hard to guess. It's not that hard. It's pretty straightforward. If you get both of them, the 5464, which you shouldn't even have to guess that. You should just know that. And the 14043, then yeah, I will, definitely. Twin says, was he writing with? Is this now you trying to be a Hebrew Israelite? Eller, got you too. I'm repping going to Iga for some chicken. Okay, I don't know what any of that stuff means, but I'm not trying to be a Hebrew Israelite. Linda, good afternoon. Veronica, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Veronica Bernine. The fake Dave Stinger. More gibberish, but hello to you. Let me see. Jack says Jack is back in the house from Newport. All right, good afternoon. Twin says call-in number. But on the element, it doesn't mean the call-in number. It means something. And I want to say it's like right in your face. Like it's literally right in your face. It's not just the call-in number. They mean something. Jack says, what's the question for the gifts again? On the element that's up there in the corner that I put on the shirts and, other paraphernalia. That has two numbers up in, which I guess technically, if it's facing me, that would be the left-hand corner, which is really the right-hand corner. But either way, the left-hand corner is 5464. The right-hand corner is 14043. And if you can guess what those numbers stand for, both of them, one of them is a given. Like it's literally given. The other one, maybe not as given, but it's there. Then I'll give that person a little gift back. Twin says, Myosha say you gay, E-man. Twin. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to deal with this for just a second. Give me about 30 seconds. Twin, look, I'm sorry you didn't get to live your truth. I'm sorry that you grew up in a way that made you have to go so far the other way. But, man, it's 2024 now. You in Cincinnati. You can just be you. You can just be you. You don't have to pretend to be and pretend to not be. Just be you. And we don't mind. We'll still love and respect you as much as we respect you now. It won't change the level of respect that we have for you. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Let's see. Ben said, get them feet together. I tell them not to do the thing where they scrape the thing, and they be using that razor. I don't like that. Don't shave my skin off. You know what I'm saying? You could just, I got some moisturizer that's my feet gonna be soft. But yeah, they can do the nails and all that stuff, but they can't. It just tickle too much when they be doing that. I just can't take it. David says good afternoon to little baby who's not here. Emanuel Afternoon Spearmint fam. He's representing Westchester, and he says acknowledge me. Samuel Campbell Jr. representing Sycamore Township. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see. Seabreeze says numbers. I missed it. That was before I just re-explained it. Seabreeze, good afternoon. Nakia says, I thought that was a postal code. It is not a postal code. Not a postal code. Logic Slayer representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. Nakia says he don't know what it means either. It has a very special meaning. Seabreeze says, we guess the numbers. Are you doing a bootleg lottery? Scott, good afternoon, Scott. Tanika, in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Tanika, what's the weather like down there? That'll dictate the level of hate that I have for you today. That'll dictate the level of hate. So let me know what the weather is. It's supplemental hate. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? I got love for you. Nothing but love for you, except the little supplemental hate that I have based on the weather. But good afternoon. Regina Denson Griffin, representing Kenwood. Good afternoon. Linda Davis says it's 2025 now. Did I say 2024? My bad. Twin, it's 2025. It takes me a minute to always make that transition. So that's even more reason why it's okay. Sammy says, I always get manicure and pedicure with my girls. Okay, my feet is just too. Transveta used Twones up and kicked him to the curb. He just can't let it be. Just let it just be you, man. It's okay. It's okay. Naki also telling me it's 2025. Okay, my bad. I said it wrong. I admit I said it wrong. Is the first set of numbers the end of your telephone number? It is, but that's not what it means. Like it has an actual meaning. It has an actual meaning. And the second is the address or zip code? No, not a zip code. Tria says, afternoon, what's with the kufi, King? It's just something to put on. Just something to put on. Sometimes I wear a kufi. Sometimes I wear a hat. Sometimes I wear a baseball cap. You know, I wear the little Scully. I just put stuff on. Tanika says it's a warm and toasty 64. Emmanuel Ali. How do the Muslims and all that stuff just take ownership of a kufi? It's a head covering. That's all it is. One of these days I'm gonna wear a beanie. I don't know if they actually call it that. That's what we always called it. Tanika, you're 64 degrees. 64, it's not bad. So, okay, the hate meter, but it's like getting really cold here. So the difference in temperature determines the amount of hate. So, you know, if y'all at 70 and we at 20 below, can you see both hands? Then that's the level of hate. As our temperature goes up and y'all temperature comes down, the hate, but then the temperature. So, yeah. Marie, I gotta be me, Jesus only Carter. Ooh, that's a lot, Marie. But Marie, good afternoon, representing Lincoln Heights. Praise the Lord. I'm glad. Jesus, yes. Let's see. David says, E-Man is 2025 signed bill. It is 2025. I said I was wrong. And explain what you mean signed bill. Twin, I'm a real ninja boy one more time. What's a ninja boy? I don't know what a ninja boy is. Janet says, after you get a pedicure, having your feet massaged, it's time for a nap. Freeze for be real, or is it phone? I don't know what that means. I think y'all might be writing stuff wrong. And I'm having a problem. Twin says, King, an executive order 14043. Twin, right. Twin got it. 5464 is King. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Oh, see it? Right there. King, 5464. That's King. Those are the numbers that coincide with those letters on your keypad. And yes, Joe Biden's executive order 14043, which was the executive order that inspired all of these companies to say, if you don't get a COVID vaccine, you can't work here. So if it wasn't for that executive order, I'd probably still be working at the radio station. So that executive order freed me. So because of that executive order, this show exists. Yes, Twin got it. I'm pretty sure I said that before and just y'all didn't remember. But yep, that's it. Executive Order 14043. Twin, I'm gonna get your merch to you. Do I got your phone number? I don't know if I have your phone. Well, I definitely have your phone number. It's in here because you call in frequently. So I'm gonna reach out to you and I'm gonna get you your merch. Yeah. So you couldn't find your Janice hat, huh? So you put this on. I did misplace the Janice hat. I think I know where it is. I just didn't feel like looking. I think I sat it on the couch the last time I wore it. I took it off and I sat it on the couch, and it's in between the cushion on the couch. That's what I think. But I put this on because it kind of matched with the shirt. That's it. Told you I know how to match. It is not the code on the computer, but that was a good guess. It's not a prison Muslim hat. Let's see. Jack says it's a millennial thing. First year 0. I don't know what that means. Daryl says Twin Googled it. I Googled it too. Y'all cheaters. Y'all some cheaters. But I think I said it before. Tanika says, don't skip my comment. What comment? Did I miss one? Man, we're over 40 degrees warmer than Cincinnati. If it's 64 there, what is it here? It was like 13 degrees or something like that and falling. Wasn't it? I could have sworn I saw that on the billboard. Let's see. Is that it? Do I got everybody? Do I have everybody? I think I got everybody. Jerica says he Googled it. I didn't say don't Google it. I think that's it. I think I got everybody. Yes, I think I said hello to everybody. Hello. And if you're watching and you did not say hello to me, hello to you as well. Thank you for checking out the show. Did y'all see where apparently the Dallas Cowboys and Deion Sanders are maybe having some conversations. Now, Deion has come out and said he didn't actually say, I don't want to coach at Dallas. He didn't actually say that. He said, oh, what did he say? What did he say? I will pull it up, but I'm not that big on. He said, basically, I like and respect Jerry Jones and basically wish them the best or something like that. But I like it here in Boulder as well. But y'all know Deion ain't loyal. Come on, y'all know, I like Deion. I'm rooting for Deion. I want Deion to win a national championship. But y'all know that ain't loyal. He ain't loyal. He will leave in a minute. If Jerry Jones tells him, I'm going to trade up and we're going to get both of your sons in here, he'll leave Boulder in a heartbeat and go coach Dallas. I'm not even saying that's a bad thing, but just because he say it, don't mean he's staying. He's just talking. He's just talking. He can up and leave any second. If any team, which I don't know how really any of the teams are doing. I mean, I hear stuff, so I know Kansas City is good. And my former team, or I would say my former favorite team, once I start back watching the NFL, if I ever start back watching the NFL, they'll be my favorite team again. Minnesota Vikings. I think they're doing good. But other than that, I don't know how anybody's doing. I don't know how anybody's doing. So I think he'll go wherever his sons are, because he want to coach his sons. And you can't hate that. I mean, that's some real daddy stuff. People be hating on him for it. I'm not hating on him. Scott says Minnesota got whooped last night. They're out. I don't really care. I don't really care. Thank you, but I don't care. But that's some daddy stuff. If I coached football and could coach at, some level and get my sons and coach my sons, that mean I'm there to protect them. You know what I'm saying? They're not at the whim of some coach who gonna tell them, oh, I know you hurt, but we need you in there. I don't know if Deion is that type of guy or not, but I'm gonna be there looking out for my son like, you all right? No, man, if you hurt, sit down. Life is more important than winning this game. We'll put somebody else in there. You get better. You know what I'm saying? Daddy instinct gonna kick in. Whereas if I'm just the coach, rub some dirt on it and get back in the game. So, I'm not hating on him, but I believe he'll leave. So I don't trust that what he's saying is true. I don't trust that what he's saying is true. Veronica says, good. Why talk about him then, IJS? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Veronica. I don't know what you mean. There's people giving me updates on the Vikings. I don't care. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching the NFL. I'm not watching the NFL. I don't care who wins. I don't care who loses. Let me see. Hold on. There was another comment came in. Speaking of Kansas City, I know what IJS is. I'm saying, what are you saying? You're saying good. Why talk about him then? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're asking. That's what I'm saying. I know what the IJS means. You explained the wrong part of the comment. I don't know what you're asking or what you're suggesting. That's what I don't understand. Oh, hold on. A call coming in. Twin.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing?
I don't know if I should say.
Don't say it. You can't even get it out. Don't say it. Just don't say it. You shouldn't say it because you can't.
I don't know what to say, man. You looking like a Muslim / Israelite or something. Like,
Okay.
what the hell he got on now? You went from thugging and now you're an Israelite? You just like one of them guys come out the joint, man.
Wait, just so that
Transformation.
hold on, just so that I'm clear, my headgear determines who I am to you.
Hey, man, you was a thug the other day, all black, and then you came to Ice Cube in the NWA. Now you're a Muslim today. Man, make up your mind, man.
Okay, I don't even.
How you gonna say I have a favorite team, which is the Vikings, and somebody else, and then you go tell me you don't care when somebody trying to give you the news on your team they lost.
Well, no,
I mean you don't care.
Hold on. I think I was really clear. I said when I was watching football, and probably when I go back to watching football, if I ever go back, then Minnesota is my favorite team, which leaves the space of now me not having a favorite team, me not following them, and me not caring. That's how. Details. If you just listen to the stuff that I say.
No. I listen, not catch up. But if you go say something, you know you're going to have backlash about it.
What backlash?
I'm saying, I'm bringing it to the table because I'm going to correct you. Just like you correct me sometimes, I'm going to correct you. If you say, my favorite team, Vikings. Okay, Emanuel, they lost last night. And then you say, I don't care.
Well,
come on,
again, that would be.
You care, you would never brought it up.
No, that would be your lack of ability to listen and understand, because again, I was really clear that when I was watching the NFL, they were my favorite.
You was talking
so
about.
then what are you talking about? Your lack of listening does not equal my wrong.
You just don't want to be wrong.
When they said it's not 2024, it's 2025, did I say, no, I said 2020, did I argue about it? I said, no, I was wrong. I misstated.
You just made a mistake. You made a mistake and said it was 2024, which is 2025. I know, players mess up.
Right, so I don't have a problem when I'm wrong, admitting that I'm wrong. I'm just not wrong.
Yeah, you do.
Give me one instance where I was wrong and had a problem admitting it.
A couple of minutes ago when you just sit up there, I don't care. If you don't care, why would you say it?
Because we were talking about, hold on, let me explain.
You wouldn't say nothing.
Wait, let me explain what I think is basic logic to you. We're talking about, it is, I was talking about Deion Sanders, who coaches in college football, maybe making a jump to the pros. Okay, which would then be the NFL, which led my thoughts into which NFL team would he go to, but the conclusion that I came to, let me finish. The conclusion that I came to is he would go to any team that would get both of his sons so that he could coach them, which got me thinking about teams. And I was saying, I don't know how anyone is doing. Of course, I said my understanding. Apparently you didn't, because you still confused.
No, don't try to flip the script. Go on with
I'm not trying to flip anything.
No,
okay.
You can't get me on this. I heard what you said.
You heard it. You maybe you just didn't understand it. I believe you heard it.
I understand it loud and clear. I understand
you
loud
clearly
and clear.
Didn't. You clearly didn't. You didn't.
I'm just saying. You just said what you said, man, and you got caught up in the jam. Now stop it, man.
I didn't get caught up in nothing.
And you said you was gonna be cool this year, but you falling off from last year.
Just because I'm falling off because you don't understand logic and English.
You need to make up your mind if you're going to be a thug one day or you're going to be an Israelite or Muslim. Make up your mind.
Well, what's up with you, man? What's on your mind?
Hey, I got to rant for a minute, man.
That's all right. I
got to stay happy, man. I'm hurting in the inside. I got to stay happy. Hey, man. Hey, yeah, but...
Hold on. Wait. You say you hurting on the inside.
I'm really hurt though, man. I gotta, in a mental way, man. I'm kind of fucked up forgive me, Lord, for saying, but I've got to stop from crying, man, because things get to me.
Okay. I'm not sure what you're talking about. It sounds like it's personal. I hope things get better.
Yeah. It will, though. It will.
Okay.
You know, they take it day at a time, though. But, hey, man, you know, just like you said, Dion, man, he ain't loyal. Because I'm saying, if Jerry get in their ear and the money right or whatever, and he know he can got a chance to snatch his kids up, I think he'll jump ship, man.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. And Jerry got the money and pay his contract out to Colorado. Man, he'll get a lot of,
I don't really think he care about the money like that. He got money.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to get away, I mean, he'll pay, you know, the contract dispute, whatever he got with Colorado, he'll pay it off for him. Hey, he'll take this and, you know, y'all be quiet. And then he had a chance he get a chance to coach his son because that quarterback they got, Dak Prescott, he hot trash. He keep getting hurt, and Jerry, I know he mad he, you know, signed him to that big contract. So if he have a chance, I think, hey, he might go, though. He might, man. You know, they be having a backdoor discussion, so, you know, he got a house in Texas still, so he might go. You never know. What else new, Emanuel?
I don't know. What else is new? Them fires happening out there on the West Coast, man, and that's terrible. And everybody trying to make it political. Like, why is everybody trying to make this political, man? It's fires. You know, I don't understand how fires are political. Like, it's not a Democratic fire. You know, it's not like.
Emanuel, you ever seen a fire like that, though, in California in history? Like that, Emanuel. Somebody dropping the ball, man. Somebody went over there and set that off like the 4th of July, I think. To be honest, where's the reservoir tanks or whatever? Something, man, water under the ground or something. The Navy can go in there and descent some stuff.
They can what?
Everything, man. Descent, what is that word I'm looking for? Descent, the salt, whatever that is. They can go in there and, you know, tap into the water system.
Yeah, man.
You know that.
Look. It's a fire. Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. That's it. It's a fire, man. They're fighting the fire as best they can. Apparently, these Santa Ana winds are, you know, blowing, and you know how it do, you know, more oxygen and air and all of that stuff, and it gives fuel to the fire. So it's hard to put the fire out. It's not a Republican or a Democratic fire. Bro, it's a fire. I don't know who started it. You don't know who started it. It's a fire.
Man, why the insurance people cancel their policy like that months ago?
Wait, so you think the insurance company is responsible for the fire?
Man, somebody got to be held accountable for it.
For what? It's a fire.
This too obvious. Somebody did something, pissed somebody off, man. It's got to be, man. It ain't never been like that. Whenever you know in California to do that.
Bruh, stuff happens. I mean, there's been wildfires in California, like, it feel like almost every year there's a wildfire in California. So this is not something new. Just, this is really bad.
Around this time, though?
I don't keep track of what day of the year the fires start. I just know it be fires out there in California on a regular basis. Man, this is not something new and special that's only happening because the Democrat is the governor. Like, I don't understand that.
It's got to be dry, though, right? That ground got to be mighty, mighty hot, man. Especially around this time. I've been to L.A. 3 or 4 times around this time. I never made it to the summer. But between January close to April, I've been.
And
so I know it's gotta be a dry spot for it to cause a fire like this, right?
Okay, it was a dry spot. They caught fire.
It wasn't a dry spot, man. I think it's something in the game, man. They just don't want to tell it. It'll come out though.
Like what? What's in the game? You really believe the insurance companies went out there and started fires?
What was the purpose of that guy killing that insurance CEO over there in New York that time? What was his purpose?
To start a fire? Is that what we getting at? That dude in New York killed the CEO of, was it United Healthcare, so that somebody in California could start a fire.
No.
Right, that don't make sense.
I'm saying, what was his purpose of killing him?
He wanted him dead.
The motive of it. Huh?
He wanted him dead.
So they never talked about the motive?
I don't know that man's motive.
I'm asking, did they ever talk? I'm asking a question.
I don't know. He pled not guilty. They haven't proved that he did it. I don't know his motive.
Oh, that's all I'm asking. Ain't gotta get on the defensive side, player.
But what does that have to do with the fire in California?
Now just asking a question.
Oh, we just switched subjects in the middle of a sentence.
Because you don't know, right?
I don't know what's going on.
There's got to be a reason for everything, man.
Ain't no telling why. I don't understand the logic that you're using.
I can just get in your head and mess your whole mind up.
Just so I'm clear.
I'm just joking with you, man.
No, you're not. Just so I'm clear, you really think it's possible that the insurance companies knew that a fire was about to be started, and so they canceled a lot of policies because they had some insider trading information that there was about to be a huge wildfire in California? That's what you believe?
The way it's looking, man, and it seems so obvious the way it is.
What's obvious?
What, you cancel my policy? I mean, look at it. You did this a couple of months ago. Now this happened and everything. Come on, man. It's not adding up. Really.
What? So then what is the so then help me in plain language. Explain to me what it is that you're trying to say happened.
The insurance company didn't give them insurance on their houses, right?
Okay.
They canceled them people policy up there in California.
If you say so.
Months ago.
Okay. Therefore,
but I know, therefore, they knew something was going to go down. They probably was like, hey, in the meantime, they feel like they going to get hit with a firestorm. And you know what? We about to cancel this right now. And look what happened. So
you believe that they had advance notice that a fire was going to start. Or
don't the weatherman tell you
can I suggest?
Don't the weatherman tell you 30 days it's going to snow?
But the weatherman don't tell you. But the weatherman don't tell you in 30 days it's gonna be a fire.
Sometimes they ain't accurate either on that weather.
What?
It's snowing. I said sometimes they not accurate on their weather.
I heard you. I just didn't understand the logic behind how that ties in to the fires.
Come on, man. I said, don't they give you 30-day notice?
Twin.
The weatherman.
Twin.
Just like.
Twin, hear me. Hold on, hear me. Twin, please hear me because I care about you, okay? What you're saying sounds, I'm not saying you are, but what you're saying sounds like the ramblings of a stupid person.
Keep going before you piss me off.
No, that's it. That's the whole statement. What you're saying doesn't make common sense. There are wildfires there on a regular basis. You know, I lived in Fairfield for a while. And there was a certain area in Fairfield that was prone to flooding. And insurance companies at one point, they just canceled all the flood insurance in the area because on a regular basis or semi-regular basis, that particular area had some small flooding. Now, because they canceled it, the next time that a flood happened, it didn't mean that the insurance company canceled because they got word that God was going to drop a whole lot of water and flood it. They just knew that this is something that happens on a regular basis, and so we don't make money with this flood insurance because they actually have to use it from time to time. So it doesn't mean that there's something nefarious because the insurance companies look at their gains and losses and say, we don't make money with fire insurance in this area.
Logic. That's a small fish, man. That's a small fish. Get out of here with that. You ain't making no sense. I know what I'm talking about, man. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Watch. Give it a year or two. It's gonna come out. If it's gonna come out, wait till Trump get in. He gonna tell you what happened. He'll tell you. He'll keep it real with you. Y'all might not believe the dude, but he'll keep it real with you. He'll tell you what really happened. I'm trying to tell you, man. America, you can't hold water no more. America, y'all been ducking and dodging for God knows how long, but no. Everything got to come to the light now, Emanuel. I hate to say it. Can't keep holding back no more. Everything definitely got to come to the light.
Look, I don't know if someone started the fire intentionally, accidentally, if, maybe it was some power lines that somewhere went down and caused a spark and caught something on fire. Maybe it was a lightning strike that did something and caught something on fire or something like that. I don't know what it was, but my gut feeling tell me this is not a democratic fire. And the insurance companies didn't go out and start it.
So when Gallenberg got burnt up about almost 10 years ago, who started that?
I'm not even sure that I understand the purpose of the question.
When Gallenberg caught on fire, who started that fire?
Yelling the question doesn't make me understand the purpose of it anymore. Why are you asking that question?
I'm asking.
Why?
Do you know?
Why? No, I don't know who started it, but why? But why? Why is that important in terms of this conversation? Why is that important?
Because they knew who started the fire. It was a fire started by a person. Ain't no damn light switch, lightning bolt hit. They would have said lightning hit something and struck this. The fire marshal would have said it. Come on, Emanuel. Let it make sense, man. Hey, what else new, Emanuel, before you piss me off, man?
Nothing. I'm just mad at that. I'm mad at the insurance companies.
Hey.
I'm mad at the insurance companies for starting that fire, and I'm mad at the Democrats for not being able to magically stop it. I'm mad. I see the light now.
Well, that's on you to be mad. Was you mad when Trump was talking to Obama?
No.
Did you turn your goofy up like Kamala did?
What did Kamala do?
Oh, you want? Hey, she gave that little Tootsie Roll look like, I know you ain't talking to him, like, why you talking to him type look. You didn't see it?
No.
Come on, man. Do you ever watch TV or anything?
Now you mad at me? Wrestling? Now you're mad at me because I'm not ascribing a certain mentality with the look that Kamala allegedly gave to someone?
But you can hear about Deion Sanders and the rest of them, and you talk about politics last year, but all of a sudden you got the choke face now. You don't know nothing. But you can tell us about wrestling and all that. Come on, Emanuel. Get your mind right, man.
You're right. Kamala was mad. I could tell because she looked. When somebody look at something, that mean they mad. I could tell.
You had them looks before, man. Somebody looked at you sideways and like, type. Whatever. I mean, I thought you probably looked it up.
And did you see when she gave him the finger?
I ain't see that one.
Right in the middle of the funeral, she just stuck up the middle finger at Trump. And she mouthed. She didn't say it out loud, but she mouthed, F you, Trump. Did you see that?
No, she ain't say that. I ain't see that. Cause now you being extra, man.
Yes, I am just like you. I'm trying to match your. I'm trying to match your extrosity.
Did you find that picture yet?
No, I did not find the picture.
Wait for you to say something about it. All right, man, it's cold, man. It's like it's snow flurries or something.
You outside? You're having this conversation with me outside?
I was sitting in my truck, man. I'm about to go in IGA and give me some chicken, man. Surefire, whatever they call it now.
All right.
All right, man. I'm through cussing you out, man. Tomorrow come in there like normal or something, man. Right now, you got an attitude change.
I'll try. I will try to adjust my point of view so that I can hate Democrats and hate insurance companies because they start fires.
All right, man. I'm hollering, man.
All right. All right. Yeah, it's not a Democratic fire. It's not. And it wouldn't matter who was in office, who the governor was, and the fire marshal and the police chief and all of that kind of stuff. If that fire is going on, it's going to be pretty hard to stop it. It's going to be pretty hard to stop it. And people playing politics with this, people are, but only like so far 24, but that's still 24 lost lives and a whole lot of lost property. And come on. If you know who started the fire, turn them in. Do the right thing. But you don't know who started the fire. So stop acting like, come on. Some stuff, play with it when it's done. Play with it when it's over. That's when sit around and now, let's blame Democrats. Do that when the disaster is over. Sometimes some of this stuff don't make sense. And look, I'm anti-Trump, okay? But if Trump was in office and this happened, I wouldn't blame Republicans. A classy one says they caught the arsonist. Okay, I don't know that to be true, but even if that is true, was the arsonist the CEO of the insurance companies? Because if not, what he said don't make sense. Was it Governor Newsom? Did he sneak out there and start the fire? Because if not, what he's saying don't make sense. Play later. Play later. Pray now. If you believe in that type thing. Pray now. Play later. There'll be plenty of time to come up with dumb A theories about it. Plenty of time. Let's see, what else is going on? And they say, winds are supposed to kick up again really soon. Was it tonight or tomorrow? The winds are supposed to kick up, and that's not good. That's not good. So, I'm hoping everything gets better. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. So, what else is going on? Of course, everybody's still having conversations about all of a lot of Trump's cabinet nominees. I think that's the correct terminology. Man, go ahead. Give him whoever he wants. Look, the decision was made by enough people, and just let it all crumble if that's what's got to happen. Just let it all crumble. See what happens. Put it all on them. For 2 years, they gonna have it. Put it all on them. And I'm sorry, not enough people got out with common sense to make sure that it didn't happen. I say give him everything. Give him everything he wants. That's me. Oh, Dominique says, E-Man, where's Ron? What you do to my guy? He ain't called in a minute. I don't know where Ron is. I hope Ron's okay. I hope he's okay. I know he was calling on a regular basis. And again, I like Ron. I haven't even actually seen him. I haven't gotten any posts even from him on social media. So I hope he's doing okay. I know he was saying he was having some issues. You know, he has some chronic health issues. So I hope that they didn't get him. I doubt that he's in shoulder rehab. Why don't y'all just let stuff go? Sometimes you just gotta let stuff go. Just let that go. But I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. He did not get beamed up either. He cleared that up. He did not see a butt naked alien in his yard. He cleared that up. Emanuel Livingston said it. He wouldn't lie. I don't know what y'all talking about, but that is true. Emanuel Livingston wouldn't lie. Ron is a serial blocker. You might be blocked. Okay. Okay, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. I'm sorry. Hiccups. When I laugh, I get hiccups sometimes. E-Man, you don't let nothing go. I let stuff go all the time. Like, I only bring up, let's say, Transveta, because he always brings up either Transveta or, you know, something LGBTQ-ish. I just want him to live his truth. What else? Y'all, I got like 27 more minutes. Oh, the young man who does the breast cancer awareness non-profit. The nonprofit that is the breast cancer awareness nonprofit, kind of geared towards black women in Akron. He'll be on the show Thursday at 5:30. That's his earliest, the earliest that he was available. So I'll stay on late and I'll talk to him, and we'll do that donation. And we can all learn about the organization. And again, maybe if you want to contribute, donate to that organization, or even if that inspires you to start something along those lines here locally, then Thursday, 5:30, tune in. Will he also be taking questions on Thursday? I'll ask him questions. If you type your questions in the chat, I'll ask them to him. Y'all know I only have one line, so I can't, conference him and all of that kind of stuff. So, but if you ask questions, I'll ask them to him. CK.
Mr. Livingston, how are you doing, sir?
CK, I'm doing good. How are you?
I heard your last phone call. Riveting. So he's saying he thought. I was amazed at how quick you discounted the insurance company's involvement in such a conspiracy. That surprised me. I thought you might believe something like that.
Really?
Why not?
What
It
would
sounds
make,
like a nice lick.
huh? What would make you think that I would believe something like that?
Because it makes sense. Like, what? Ain't that how they got rich?
Wait, no. How does that make them money?
But I'm saying, okay, if this was a premeditated hit, right? Wouldn't it be some entity that did it?
But again, how would that make them money?
Oh, that's what you was trying to explain to Twin. Right, you said look at the whole picture and see how. Yeah, you said it doesn't fit.
Yeah, so but now I'm asking you. I'm an insurance company, right? You got a house
Right.
that I feel like is in a fire zone. We'll say, and your house done caught on fire 2-3 times. So I say, I'm sorry, I can't insure your house anymore. So now you don't pay me any money, and I don't pay you any money. So what is it? Just revenge? So I'm gonna come and burn your house down now? How does that benefit me as the insurance company?
Right. No, I appreciate the clarification. You know me, I need truth. That makes sense. Now, because so he was saying it from the angle that they would profit off of the arson.
That's what it sounded like, but I don't understand how that would be.
So what's your theory on this chaos and fire?
Somewhere a fire started. Whether it be an arsonist, somebody who just liked to start fires, somebody parked in some tall grass and, caught the thing on fire. It was, an electrical line. Somebody flicked a match. Somehow a fire started.
The last one you said, flick the match. So you mean to tell me throwing out a cigarette could create mass hysteria? One cigarette?
Probably, yes.
That?
Yes.
So that means the culprit would not even know the disaster that they caused.
That's possible. Now, again, I'm not saying that is what happened, but, I mean, think about it. I'm driving through, the forest. I'm driving through the forest. I'm smoking my cigarette. I flick it out the window. It catches on some dry grass. That starts a fire. And next thing you know, hundreds and thousands of acres are burned. I don't know I burned hundreds and thousands of acres, but I don't know how it started. But I'm saying...
And don't forget about the unintentional homicide, too, Livingston. Yeah. Unintentional homicide.
Right.
So my question to you now, you're a religious man, tell me, do you think in death you would learn of the hell you caused on earth? Or do you think God would let you just do you think he would let you know that, like, you remember back January in 2025, all them people died? That was you, buddy. Like, what you talking about, God? Yeah, when you was driving through the forest and you flicked that shit. Now, do you think that's how it works in the afterlife? Do you think he lets us know about the unintentional homicide? Because that's a lot of deaths that's a lot of blood on your hands.
I'm going to say probably not. But I don't know how the death thing works. I hope it don't work that way.
You know what I'm saying? But you know how they say everything, when we was in church, they say everything's come to the light. So I'm saying, you're saying this is so messed up where you just drive, like nobody knows. So the only way you could possibly know is like when you die and die. Like, it's like, how else would you know? Because it's so, I don't know how you could trace these things back, sir. I'm trying to trace it to the origin. I want to know what happened. Like, if you the guy that smoked the cigarette, you saying it's over. Don't nobody know nothing. It's like a mama that slept with 1,000 dudes. You never gonna know your baby daddy. Who your daddy.
I don't know that those two things are similar in any way, but sure, for the purposes of this conversation. If that were the way that the fire got started, then yeah, no one would know. And I don't feel like, I have no biblical anything to support this, but I don't feel like when I die and God is going to stand and then run down a list of like literally, you know how many ants you rolled over in your car? It was 6,397,423. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's not what happens when I die.
I think when you die, I think he will tell you exactly how many cheese conies you ate, how many Whoppers, bowls of cereal. I think those are counted. You know what I mean? When you go, you ate
Why?
1,739 Big Macs.
Wait, why would God just be sitting back counting Whoppers to tell me how many Whoppers I've eaten in my lifetime? That does not make any sense. That makes no sense.
Let me check you. You asked the question. Let me answer, sir. Because my counselor, I told you I started counseling last year. She suggested me keep calling you because she said I do improve with your calls. But I directly feel that. I think God knows everything. I think you can ask him like, so, because you don't know, a lot of people don't know how many people they slept with. But God knows. Like you said, you slept with hundreds of women. You might not know.
But
like,
why would God just be recapping that? It doesn't make
No,
that...
you asked. It's you.
Why would I ask that question? When I die, I hope I don't ask God, God, how many Whoppers did I eat while I was alive? Why would I ask that question? Why would a woman say, God, how many men did I have sex with when I was alive? Why? Why would anybody ask that question?
Are you ready? Are you ready for that? I got an answer for every. I like your question because you be thinking they tough and they easy as hell. Because you in there for eternity, fool. You in there for the rest of everything. Hey, you gonna run out of the good questions, then you just gonna start asking regular questions. Hey, you gonna start asking like did Tupac really sleep with Faith, all that.
Why? I don't. Hopefully, I sure hope. I'm being honest. I sure hope when I die, I'm not sitting around thinking about nonsense like that. I hope I'm on a much higher spiritual level and then be worried about the stuff that I did when I was alive that I can't change. And I don't need a tally on Whoppers or, exactly how many French fries did I eat in my lifetime. Like I sure hope there's no part of me that ever thinks like that.
So you one of them people that be like, when you watch the game, you like, the God don't care about who won. If the Bengals win, you one of them people? Like,
I didn't even understand what you said. But you don't have to repeat it. But probably I'm one of those people.
Or you don't think he cares about a lot of stuff we care about?
I don't.
So why did he create it?
I don't know.
God is the creator. That's what I'm saying. Your logic is quite flawed, let me see. If he is the creator of all things, why wouldn't you ask him about all things? What the hell is wrong with you? This is what makes you a slow learner. You don't ask the pertinent questions. How many cheese conies did I intake in my 53 years of living? That's the type of stuff you need to ask, man.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I'm on record as saying no. I don't think so.
So I'm saying, when you saying higher space, so what is, you tell me, I'm telling you my vision of death. Tell me your vision, sir.
You're dead. That's my vision of death. You're dead.
So you don't believe in the afterlife. You don't believe in heaven.
I believe in the afterlife, but I don't believe people in the afterlife are sitting around talking about what they did during their life.
That's correct. Yeah, you sound crazy. Why would you gonna be in there salty you dead for one? You done, look, if you die now, you're gonna be missing your little baby. Little
I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead. I hope I'm not missing anybody. I'll be dead.
So you're saying you don't believe, so all that teaching your daddy told us, and he a preacher, and you don't even believe, you an atheist, huh? You don't even believe you go to heaven and shit.
You're not listening. And I don't even know what this conversation is about anymore. I don't know what this conversation is about anymore. What are we talking about?
Okay, you know you talk to a retarded man every day. You try to help, you uplift him. So sometimes you get a little confused. I'm very clear with my my question.
You believe people? You believe people become angels when they die,
or demons? You go get burned in hell for eternity. Like if you commit suicide, you go. That's what kept me from committing suicide when I was going through depression, Livingston. You still know you're going to hell. Now that's a horrible pill to swallow. You feel me?
See, now I don't believe that people become angels or demons.
Okay.
I just don't.
So what? You don't think your mama down looking out on making sure?
I hope she's not.
So what? So hold on. So what do you think about all them aunties and mamas and uncles' prayers when you was growing up? You don't think that had no effect on your life when they were, I'm praying for you, baby?
I don't think that's got anything to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's everything. That's what I'm saying. Your mind is, see, you're the type of person, you need counseling. You're the type of person, you judge people so much that you think you the dumbest one in the room. You think everybody else, but no.
Who am I judging? I'm not judging anybody.
Everybody.
Wait,
you
so
you
I almost called you twin. CK.
Okay.
So you believe? So do you believe? Are your grandparents alive?
They died.
So you believe like your grandfather or your grandmama is just watching you all day, every day?
No, she's watching all of us. She taking time. She got a lot of us to look at. This ain't one grandmother.
Oh, and so she had to take time and she had to look at you for 5 minutes and then go look at her other grandkid for 5 minutes and then go look at the next grandkid for 5 minutes. But you believe she spends eternity just watching what her offspring and their offspring are doing on earth.
But then you go to class, you take courses up there too. You take other courses, you still, like you
So-
said, you going on other
So she go to class. She got angel class.
Yeah. Now you see, this is what my counselor told me to call you, because people go through this stuff, man. When you die, it ain't the end. It's only the beginning. Death is the beginning. It's just the end of your life, but it's the beginning of your death. See?
Look, I'm not, and I see Sierra talk about let people believe in angels. I'm not saying angels don't exist or that they do, but if they do, I don't believe people become angels. My belief is if there are angels, God created actual angels, and those are angels. He didn't create people to transform into angels later on. People are people. And guess what? Dead people are dead people. They're not angels.
But when you are conceived, sir, your soul, it's your soul. And when you die, your soul goes up to heaven or goes down to hell, sir. You forgot.
But it doesn't become a demon, and it doesn't become an angel. That's all. I don't believe that it does. You believe that it does. You believe, are your parents still alive?
I got both of them. It's my mama's birthday today.
So there's nobody. So there's nobody watching you.
And I got my grandparents though. I got all. Listen, God blessed me so much on earth. I had all four of them. I had grandma, grandpa, and grandpa on both sides. And I had great grandma, two of them. I ain't had a great grandpa, but I had them. See, so I'm one of the most blessed people you're gonna ever meet.
And you believe that they are just spending eternity watching you?
No, they doing other stuff too. It's just like when they was on the earth. You ain't just spending this world worshiping your grandbaby. You do a lot of shit. Why is you acting? Now you just want to.
Right. So why would I? Even if the afterlife exists, why would I spend my time just watching people?
You gonna check because you miss her, man.
And I'm watching them to what end? Why am I watching her?
You saying you going to her graduation of? Oh, my
I'm going to her graduation. So I'm gonna be at the
there.
graduation like that's my grandbaby. Can't nobody hear me.
Now who making more sense? Now you got to read the comment section. Who making more sense? The logical CK.
No, you're not making sense.
You got to go by the people. Go by the people. Look at the words that's coming.
Okay, you're making perfect sense, and we're gonna all be huddled around, watching graduations and birthday parties and watching our children have sex and all of that kind of stuff.
You don't do that. I'm saying the same. Just like now, you don't watch after your grandbaby age 20, but when you meet or they bring it, boom, it's like that. Okay, I want to see you.
But if I'm just hovering in the atmosphere because I'm an angel now and it's my job to watch over you, then I gotta watch you 24/7.
No, you can't do it. There's too many plots.
I gotta watch you 24/7.
What about your son, your daughter, your wife?
I gotta watch all y'all 24/7.
I don't know how the wife thing works. So I don't know. When are you allowed to mess with somebody else after your spouse died? Do you gotta wait a year or something? What's the rule?
Ain't no rule.
So as soon as your wife died, you could smash somebody Saturday night.
Well, in theory, at least in my kind of worldview, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Because I'm not that big on premarital sex. So, but I don't know. I don't think that there is a rule like you got to wait this long or you got to wait that long. There's no rule. The vows, to my knowledge, at least most people that I know of, said till death do you part. So when that person die, it's over. And you can do whatever you want to do. Now, people going to look down on you if your wife died tonight and then tomorrow you in the club like, hey, baby, can't get your number. People going to look down on you, but you're not doing anything technically wrong.
I got you. That is fascinating, man. It's like, but your belief system is interesting, especially from where you came from as a youth. To have now a mind where you don't believe, you just think you die like a Muslim. You think like Muslims think, like they just think it ain't no afterlife.
Who said that? I never said that. I said you don't become an angel.
Oh, okay. You said I keep on twisting it up. But now you see what my counselor told me, my therapist, she told me to call you every day.
No.
Because she said I got to lay them facts on you. I got to lay my beliefs on you so you see what you think about it. You the king of talk.
I am that.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. But it's just interesting to see, to hear different people's beliefs. It's like neither one of us is right. We don't know. We ain't none one of us died before. So it's not a right or wrong answer, right?
Yeah, but some of it, at least to me, some stuff don't make sense.
You're so stubborn, sir. If I'm 100% right, and we both died, you wouldn't even tell me I was right in the afterlife. Like I told you, man. I told you.
I sure hope. No, if you're right, then I'm probably never gonna run into, unless I run into you in class. I'm probably never gonna run into you because I'm gonna be watching my grandbaby and then all her babies and then all they babies and then all they babies. So I'm gonna spend my eternity babysitting.
And that's where we gonna run into each other at the graduation and stuff. Same like we do on Earth. Same thing. You acting like it. Oh, that's the same faces, man. They don't change.
Well, look. If I run into you at the graduation, don't be over here talking to me, nigga. Shh. I'm trying to listen to the speeches. You know what I'm saying? And don't be doing all that screaming. I want to hear my grandbaby name. Shh.
And you know I'm gonna be mad. I'm like, see, we didn't die. You still can't give me the fact. You like, listen, CK, I'm trying to watch the graduation. Shut up. I love the platform, man. I got to do what I got to do to get us some million subscribers. You hear me? Because if you got it, we got it.
Yeah.
Hey, if one of us got it, some of us got it. You hear me?
I hear you.
Yes, sir. God bless the family and keep them straight A's. She's going to be an honor roll student. You know what I mean? So, I bless people because I'm blessed by the Lord. You hear me?
I hear you.
I'm blessed by God. Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right. All right. That was CK. We went somewhere. If we all together at the heavenly graduation, shh. When they say, please be quiet so that the person behind you can hear their person name, same rule apply. Or hopefully there's somebody there to put you out. Oh man, that's about it. That's about my time. What am I missing, y'all? What am I missing? What happened newsworthy that I missed? I know it's about to get really cold. It's about to get really cold, so just be careful. Dress in layers. Call your kids and tell them to put them grandbabies on some layers. Because some young parents don't do it. And, like I know my daughter, she be getting mad at me. Well, not mad at me, but she be like, "Dang, Daddy, why you always talking about put her on a t-shirt, put her on some long johns, put her on some this? Because it's cold out there." Call them kids. They don't think about it. And so sometimes you have to be the one to tell them. Like she better have on some long johns when I pick her up. Stuff like that. So make sure you do that. Because it's about to be really cold out there. They should already have them on, but you know how it is. Sneak talk about no layers needed in Orlando. E-Man Ali. See, you and you pushing it up like for no reason. Elon versus MAGA. Look, that whole thing is going to be a mess. Really, here my take on it is what's going to happen is Trump is about to be in the middle. He about to be in the middle. Like, he want to kiss the rich man's behind. Because, he see money. Like, this dude can help me get money. He can give me money. He can get me money. And he already didn't like when people was calling him President Elon and all of that kind of stuff. He already didn't like that. His ego can't take that. He don't want to be second fiddle, but and that's really all people got to do. If you really want to nudge that thing in the wrong direction, the people who Trump are listening to, the Trump's critics, just keep calling Elon the president. You're gonna nudge it and they gonna fall out. Or Trump is gonna fall out with his base because Elon got money. And so Trump might be like, I don't care what they say, I'm trying to get this money. But his base is gonna be like, this is not what we voted for, which they already kind of seeing that. And then they're gonna be mad. And then, but it's too late. Y'all already voted for it. So you get what you get. And them visas that they don't want to give, that's going to end up happening. I don't know the whole visa program, the B1 or the A1 or whatever, all of that kind of stuff is. I mean, I hear about it and I kind of understand it, but I don't know all of that stuff off the top of my head. But yeah, they gonna fall out. I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy it. That sounds terrible, don't it? You're gonna enjoy yes. I'm gonna enjoy watching the people who intentionally did everything they could to tear this nation apart, to drive a wedge between everybody and the people who don't care about other people. Because to a large extent, a lot of their people don't care about other people. They only care about them, which is the weirdest thing because they don't care about them, but they think they've convinced them that they do. Does that make any sense? Like I always talk about the 72-year-old dude living in the trailer park, mad because Trump might have to pay or Elon Musk might have to pay a few more dollars in taxes. Because when he become a billionaire, he want to keep all his money. And like, you ain't gonna ever become you 72 in the trailer park. You're not gonna become a billionaire. You are fighting with all your might and giving all your money. You eating cat food, donating all this money to the MAGA and to Trump and all of that kind of stuff so that billionaires can keep their billions. You can't pay your bills and you ain't got food to eat. But you that. And so whatever happened to you, you don't care what happened to other people. You want to take away the entitlements. You don't want people to have quote unquote entitlements. You don't want people to get Obamacare. Now you get the Affordable Care Act, but you don't want those other people to get Obamacare. Or I say you use the Affordable Care Act to hopefully get you some affordable insurance, but you don't want other people to get Obamacare. You want them to cut Medicare and Social Security, which is how you're alive. But I don't know how they convince those people to be against their own self-interests. You get government health care. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they call it now. Is it Medicaid? Medicaid, you got the Medicaid card. So when your kids get sick, y'all take them to the hospital and don't have to pay for it because y'all got that welfare health card. But you're tired of black people living off the government and you voting for Trump. But the only way that you get medical care is off the government. And you don't see how those two go together. They've done a masterful job of convincing you that you not getting benefits from the government, even though you are. So you want benefits from the government to go away. And they I don't understand how they did it. But since you don't care about the people, I don't care what happened to you. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy you watch happen to you what you wanted to happen to everybody else. I don't think I was really clear about what I was saying, but yeah. Meyer says, what about all the idiots who didn't know the Affordable Care Act is Obamacare? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For real, y'all know I'll be watching the Jordan Klepper, and there's a number of other people that do what he do. Sorry, Janice, because I know that was incorrect grammar. But yeah, there's a lot of people that do that same thing. And yeah, they will go and they will say, oh, get rid of Obamacare. And a few questions later, they're telling you how they got their health care through the Affordable Care Act. But they want to get rid of Obamacare. Like, for real, this is an actual thing that happens. They've been so brainwashed that Obamacare is bad and they don't understand that's the only way they have health insurance. And it's not like one or two people. It's a lot of them. It's a real thing. And when you're that brainwashed, it's almost no hope for you. And so, yeah, you wanted everybody to be kicked off of Obamacare. I'm going to enjoy when they kick you off of Obamacare. When you realize that it was yourself that you was hating on. When it was your benefits that you wanted to see taken away. Now, my benefits going to be taken away, too. Because I get my health care. I pay for it through the, healthcare.gov, the Affordable Care Act, the exchanges, and all of that kind of stuff. So, mine going to be gone, too. But I'm going to feel bad about mine. Because I was really voting to keep mine. But they were voting to lose it. So, I'm going to feel like I lost mine, but your dumb ass lost yours too. You deserved it. Yeah, they get SSI, food stamps, and other government subsidies, yet against other folk getting any type of so-called handouts. Yeah. It's true. You need to get rid of these entitlements. Okay. I gave half my Social Security check to Donald Trump. But I thought you wanted to get rid of entitlements. I do. That's an entitlement. Fool. I can't live without my Social Security. That's an entitlement. Some of them really don't know that. They've been brainwashed. Some of them have been brainwashed to think only black people are living off the government dime. But they living off the government dime. I'm telling y'all, it's true. Hold on. Twin says he don't agree with someone who doesn't know what character he want to be today. Okay. Nakia says, unless you worked and paid in. No, even if you worked and paid in. Because it can go away. It can go away. But they really don't know. Like, for real, they don't know. Some of them are just so filled with hate. And again, all of those wedges, they've been used wedges to drive us all apart. Some would argue I'm doing the same thing right now, but I'm really not. I care about people. I want to see everybody succeed. But when you voting against your own interests because you believe it's gonna hurt somebody else, like I'm voting to hurt them. It's like, well, what's the thing they used to say in church? If you dig one ditch, you better dig two, because the ditch that you dug might be for you, or something like that. They don't know that ditch that they digging is for them. They don't know. But again, I hope I'm wrong. I feel like I'm not. Janice, that's an old saying that I used to hear in church all the time. I never thoroughly understood it, but it's an old saying. If you dig one ditch, you better dig two, because the ditch that you dig might be for you. What church did you go to with that saying? How have y'all not heard this saying? I say stuff and I'll be like, oh, everybody go get it. And then y'all be like, I've never heard that before. That's an old saying. That is an old saying. Oh, Janice wasn't referring to me. Okay, my bad. Tanika was. Oh, yeah, I got to get ready to get out of here. Don't forget, again, on Jen says, that wasn't for you. That was a response to Twin. Okay. I apologize for thinking that was about me. I got to get out of here. Don't forget, Thursday, 5:30. Thursday, 5:30, the gentleman who we're making the donation to, the breast cancer organization that is really geared towards black women, will be on the show. Vernon says, I've heard that before. Maybe say it more artfully, though. No, that's the way the saying goes. I didn't change it. If you dig one ditch, you better dig two, because the ditch you dig just might be for you. That's the saying. It's no more artful way to say the saying. Tanika says, in my 40 some odd years, I've never heard that statement in church. Well, I don't know. I heard it in church. It was actually a song. It was a song that they used to sing with that in there. Crystal says, read my comment. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can go back, Crystal. Let me see. It got away from me. I'm trying to see. Olympia says, those old sayings are scary. Crystal says, if you dig one ditch, you better dig two. The trap you set just may be for you. Yeah, that wasn't the way that it was said at my church. The ditch you dig just might be for you. Brent talking about that sound like some Sugar Hill Gang lyrics. I'm gonna have to hip y'all to some of these old school things that y'all should know. Jerica says, now you're going too far. I've never heard it as a song. I've heard it in a song. Yeah. I can't think of what the song was because, I was a kid when they sang that song. We didn't sing that in the Apostolic Church. It was still a saying, whether y'all sang that particular song or not. Twin says it's a blues song. It might be. I don't know. They repurposed a lot of songs and stuff like that for church. They repurposed a lot of songs for church. Yeah. So it's possible. Jerica says, you skipped over my request. Oh, Jesus. Crystal says, it's from the church song, I'm Just Holding On. That might be it. I can't verify it, but for whatever reason, that kind of rings a bell. So that might be it. Hold on. Jerica says, I did not see her request. Oh no, I don't see a request from you. Can we have topics tomorrow not controlled by tweet? I would do my best to have some topics tomorrow. Ron in the house. Ron says the reason that you heard it in church is, the reason that you heard it in church is that it's the story of Mordecai and Haman. All right. Ron, I'm glad to know that you're okay. We were worrying about you earlier today in the show. But I'm glad that that nothing bad had happened to you. So there we go. Ron is okay. Can we have every other day callers? No. Call in. You can call in. The number is right there on the bottom of the screen. See, it's going by. You can call in. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to get out of here. Vernon says, I don't see Ron's comment. He's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. He said he'd been busy. He'd just been listening. Good. Well, but again, we hadn't heard from you, which is fine. But I hadn't seen anything from you on Facebook either. And so I was just curious because I know that you have challenges. And so I was just hoping that you were okay. But now that we see that you're okay, Cool. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. They thought you threw your back out. Oh, y'all funny. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay warm. I went and I bought, this was over before Christmas. I went and I bought, I'm going to call it a throw. It's a blanket, but it's not a blanket size blanket. So I just call it a throw. I went and bought an electric throw. It's a heated throw. And oh my goodness, that thing is paying dividends now. I don't have to turn up the heat. Mrs. Livingston don't like to turn up the heat anyway. If it was up to me, it'd be about 80 degrees in the house. Because I would turn up the thermostat to about 84, 85. But she don't do that. And she walk around with clothes and, layers in the house, like layers of clothes and socks, and then she put on her little house coat, and then she wrap up in the blanket and watch TV. And I be cold. Like, why can't we just turn up the heat? You know what I'm saying? That's what we pay for it for. We pay for the heat to be warm inside. That's why we pay that bill. But she don't like that. She don't do that. And I would much rather her walk around with no clothes on. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like the way it looked. But no, she piled them on. So I went and got, because I'm not walking around the house with layers on. Like when this show is over, this thing come off. That come off. Because I'm at home. I'm supposed to be comfortable. So I can't do all of that. I can't do it. My heat is on 64 right now. Yeah, that's some crazy people stuff. And then she still be sleeping with that fan. Why? Why do I want a fan? It's 60 degrees in the house. Why do you have on a fan? Jesus, help me. Why? But yeah, she don't barely be cold. I be cold. So I say all of that. I got my little electric blanket. It's really just a throw. Man, I put that bad boy on. I turn it on. It's got 4 settings. I just 1, 2, 3, 4. I turn that bad boy up to like 3. Cause on 4, that bad boy will burn you. It'll leave marks on you. Not literally, but it'll be hot. I don't need to be that hot. But yeah, man, I put that throw on. Whoo, boy. Life be good. So I'm going to go upstairs. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit of cooking. If you can call what I'm going to do cooking. I'm going to do a little bit of cooking. Then I'm going to sit down. Put my little throw on. Curl up in the fetal position. Relax and watch some TV. Because the throw ain't long enough to go from my feet. It go like from my feet to about here. And I like to be wrapped all the way up. So in order to get my feet under it and have it around my neck, I have to kind of ball up in a ball and do it. Samuel says, how do people sleep with weighted blankets? Look, Samuel, let me tell you. I have a weighted blanket too. I got a twin size weighted blanket. Because again, Mrs. Livingston, she don't really care for it. Now, actually, I have like 3 of them. One of them ain't heavy enough. One of them is way too heavy. So if you have a problem sleeping with your weighted blanket, you got the wrong weight. When we first got the weighted blanket, I thought I was going to die. Like, it felt like it was suffocating me, like I couldn't breathe. So I stopped using it, and then I went and I did a little bit more research, and I was like, oh, it's too heavy. So then I got the right weight, and when I tell you, I love that blanket. I love my weighted blanket. Like I don't think I could make it without, I don't know how I made it without the weighted blanket. But again, you got to get the right weight because they come heavy. And that first one that I got is so heavy. Oh my goodness, I couldn't hardly breathe. I couldn't hardly breathe. Nakia says one of them is totally short. Samuel says it's way too constricting. Yeah, yours is probably too heavy. Get a lighter one. Get a lighter one. They do come in different weights. Hold on, let me see. Let me look it up. Because I want you to live your best life. All right, how heavy should your weighted blanket be? Let me see. I don't need to know what is a weighted blanket. Weighted blanket guide. They tell you a guide. I put in 150 pounds. I'm not 150 pounds. I put in 150 pounds. Your ideal weighted blanket is approximately 15 pounds. If you are 200 pounds, your ideal weighted blanket is approximately 20 pounds. Why didn't they just say 10% of your weight? They got like a whole calculator here, and everything is just 10%, seems like. Let me do 167. They should have just said 10%. Because if you're 167 pounds, then your weight up your ideal weighted blanket is 17 pounds. So it's 10% of your weight would be your ideal weighted blanket size. So yeah, Samuel, you probably just got one that's too heavy. Get a lighter one. And they sell them in a lot of different weights. So get a lighter one. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Jason says, are they heated? No. Well, I'm not sure if they sell heated, weighted blankets, but you don't need it heated. And that's just something I found. I use the heated throw, when I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. But when I get into bed, I just get under the weighted blanket. And I don't need the heated anything. The weighted blanket keeps me nice and warm. It keeps me nice and warm. You can move with if you got the right size, you can move with it on. And it doesn't constrict. For real, I'm telling you, the first one I got was so heavy. It was so heavy. But I didn't know. I had no idea that, it was different. I saw weighted blanket, got the blanket and put it on, and I couldn't breathe. I had to take it off, and I was like, you're trying to kill me. Because Mrs. Livingston bought it. I was like, you're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me. This was a ploy. I was like, twin, you done canceled my life insurance so that you can kill me. I know that doesn't make any sense. Like the insurance companies canceling the people's insurance and then starting the fires to burn their house down for their own benefit. It makes no sense. Jason says, no comforter on your bed. Oh, yeah, it's a comforter on there. Yeah. Depending on what's going on, I'll put the weighted blanket on top of the comforter, or I'll put the weighted blanket on and then I'll put the comforter on top of it. But either way it go, I'm sleeping under my weighted blanket, especially when it's cold. Especially when it's cold. Jerica, I'm telling you, the weighted blanket. When I tell you, I was waking up in the middle of the night feeling like I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man. I'm an MFing man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no blanket going, you know what I'm saying, bully me. What? I'm not taking the blanket off. I just got to be a man and suck it up. And I kept waking up. And I feel like I was kind of waking myself up to make sure I was still alive. And I barely be able to breathe. That thing was so heavy. Oh, it was so heavy. I just took it off. I just took it off the bed. Threw it on the floor. It thudded. Boom. It's like that MF is too heavy. And then I started kind of looking into it. And then I bought the appropriate size one. And, oh, I love it. I love it. Oh. Samuel says the right analogy. He felt like he was ready to die. It does. If it's too heavy, it does feel that way. No lie. No lie. Yeah, I got to get out of here. Oh, I got to get out of here. Ooh. I don't know why we still have to play it. Me and Mrs. Lewis just got to say, we don't really throw nothing away. I'm gonna give it to somebody. I'm gonna give that blanket to somebody. I'm sure I know some really big people, you know, who I can, because it's supposed to be like 10% of your body weight, apparently. And I want to say that one is like 50 pounds. I might be going a little heavy. Hold on, I can tell you as a matter of fact. Okay, this is telling me it's 30 pounds. This is telling me it's probably 30 pounds. I think it might be heavier than that, though. I'm telling you, I think it might be heavier than that. I think it might be heavier than the 30-pound one. I'm telling you, for real, Sierra, mine feel like it's heavier than 30 pounds, which is, they say, they typically anywhere between, what do that say? 5 and 30 pounds. If that's as heavy as they come, then mine is 30 pounds. If not, if they come heavier, mine is heavier. No, you don't, Jerica, you don't do it under the weighted blanket. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. No, you don't do it under a weighted blanket. You put the weighted blanket elsewhere, and then when you finish doing it, then you get under the weighted blanket. Yeah, no. Who doing it? Who doing it under a weighted blanket? That's a powerful downstroke. It's the weight of the blanket. Oh, that is horrible. That's horrible. Woo. Oh. Oh, all right. Oh, I got to get out of here. Especially if it was a really heavy blanket. That'd definitely mess up your stroke. Because you're using too many muscles on the upstroke. Oh, that is horrible. And I be getting cramps anyway. Oh, I be getting cramps anyway. That would be messed up. That's funny. Y'all, I'm saying it again and for real this time. I got to get out of here. Get yourself somewhere warm. Even if that means you put on layers. Get some hot tea, some hot chocolate, some something. Get yourself warm. Stay warm. And while you're doing all of that, as always, be the reason that somebody smiles. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.